Hey guys, this is Louis from Lavender Fitness, back with another video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, you know, let me know what videos you guys want me to make and what questions you guys want me to answer and stuff like that. Today we're going to talk about muscle growth and some of the things that you need to keep in mind when you're trying to grow muscle, One of the things that you have to remember is you have to eat, you have to eat. You have to make sure your body has the energy that it needs to, perform the exercises and actually keep getting stronger and stuff like that. You don't want to be under eating and feeling lazy when you get to your workout. You can't get your workout done to actually put the amount of stress you need to put on the muscles to actually break them down and so they could grow. So I would say one of the things to keep in mind is making sure that you eating enough, okay? Eating balanced meals too, not just eating enough, but eating balanced meals. Make sure that you're getting enough carbs so your body could be fueled with the energy. I know a lot of people think that carbs is bad, and that's what when a lot of people been teaching is stay away from carbs, stay away from carbs. But your body need carbs for energy. Another thing I would say is proteins. Proteins is maybe the most important part of building muscle. That's what your muscles are made out of. You need to be getting enough proteins. I would say at least get zero point 0.7 to 1 gram, anywhere between 0.7 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 170 pounds, I would say, you take that 170 and multiply it by 0. 0.7 or anywhere between 0.7 and 1 gram, right? So making sure you get your proteins is one of the most important things and one thing that you really need to be remembering on your journey to trying to build muscle, right? Another thing that you need to remember is your workouts. You need to make sure your workouts is intense enough to rip the muscle for hypertrophy. For hypertrophy, I would say, my personal opinion is, I would think maybe 60 to 90 seconds rest the most in between exercises would be ideal, because you don't want to take too much rest. You want to take enough rest between the exercises, but remember, you training to break. You want to break those muscles down. You want them to break down so they can rebuild, right? So I would say about that would be a good amount of rest for hypertrophy training specifically. Another thing that I would say that you should keep in mind is rest, right? And I was just talking about rest between exercises, but rest in general when you leave the gym, you have to remember this. When you're trying to build muscle, you breaking your muscles down. So the only way for it to repair is for you to rest, to let it repair. So if you work, let's just say you work out legs today and tomorrow you try to work your legs out again, I would say it's okay, especially if you don't feel no soreness or you feel like, okay, I really didn't do nothing yesterday, or you hitting a different part of your legs. So let's say you did like more of a quad focus leg day, and then the next day you're trying to do more of like a glute hamstring situation, But other than that, you need to be making sure you get enough rest so your muscles could have time to recover, okay? Rest is critical. This is where your muscles rebuild. When you go to work and you're tired, When you rest is when you recover, right? Like you probably had a long 12-hour shift. You get home, you shower, you jump in the bed, you out. Then you wake up in the morning, you good, you recovered, you ready to go. So you got to remember that. Like, remember, rest is critical. Okay, if you eaten enough foods, and you making sure you get your proteins, your carbs, your balanced meals, the right amount of proteins, right amount of carbs, all that stuff you doing. Your workout routine is very intense, very good, structured workout. You got to make sure you're getting your rest. Okay. Now, I would recommend maybe 48 to 72 hours. So let's say you did chest and triceps or whatever, or like I said earlier, you did legs. Then you would wait 2 to 3 days before you work legs again. Okay, so you work it on Monday, then you probably wait till Thursday or so, or Thursday or Friday to work legs again. And that'll give you enough time to rest, repair, and now you put in some more work in to break it down again. Because every time it rebuilds, it's going to get stronger, and that's all you're trying to do. So another thing that I would recommend too is trying to hit every muscle group at least twice a week. So break your workouts up in a way where you'll be able to work out twice a week. Work the body parts twice a week. So in that way, it can optimize your growth and your muscle building and all that stuff. So in that way, instead of working out chest once a week, legs once a week, back once a week, you want to structure it in a way where you can work each muscle group at least twice. As long as you're making sure that each muscle group getting the adequate rest that it needs, you should be good. Okay. And like I said, if you did chest, triceps today, now you're gonna wait 2 to 3 days before you work chest and triceps again. The other days you still working out. It's not like you resting where you just home, you're not doing nothing. Nah, the other days you still working out. It's just you working out other body parts. So, and then you just, it's just a cycle. You just keep going, keep building, keep building. So I would say that's some things for you to keep in mind when you trying to build muscle and stuff like that. Just make sure you gain your adequate amount of proteins, stuff like that, but making sure you get rest. Like, I feel like from my time in fitness, for my years of and time in fitness, I would say for me, I feel kind of like rest is way more important than you really realize. There's a difference between resting because you need to and being lazy, So I really think that rest is way more important than you think, man. Like, don't take it for granted. You listen to your body. If your body tell you something, listen. Because if you get the right adequate amount of rest, it helps prevent injuries and all of that stuff. So you don't want to be like, okay, nah, I ain't resting, I'm gonna do this, and then you don't get the right amount of rest, and guess what happens? You go to the gym, you get injured, and then you have to wait 2-3 months before you work out again. When all you needed was just to take a day or two rest, right? And let your body recover and go back to the gym. Then you would never have to stop. So you have to think about all of that. A lot of times when you injure yourself, you set yourself back. So just make sure you keep those things in mind, make sure you get eating enough food so you could go to the gym and perform your workouts the right way. Make sure you get in the right amount of proteins to build your muscles and stuff like that. Make sure your workouts is intense enough to actually get the job done, and make sure you gain enough rest. Okay. And yeah, you should be good, Now, guys, comment below, because I want to make a whole lot of videos, and I want to make videos for you guys every day if God allow me to, right? So just comment below, let me know. I don't care what it is, you let me know, hey, I've been wondering about this. Can you make a video explaining this or explaining that? So I want to give you guys the most information that I can to help you guys actually get to the goals and be fit like how you guys want to, okay? All right, so make sure, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment below, turn on your bell notification so you know whenever I'm going to post another video. And you guys be safe. God bless.